Whether you're considering buying a Core Essentials belt or you just bought one and you want to know how to size one and set it up, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm excited to unbox my new everyday carry belt from Core Essentials and to show you how to set one up. What is up, guys? Will Workman here with Workman Protection, here to give you the skills, the tools, and the mindset to protect yourself and your family. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like and subscribe down below so that we can get this content past the algorithm. Big thanks to Core Essentials for sending me this belt and for sponsoring today's video. Let's do this. Big thanks to Baker Targets for sending us this nice tablecloth. If you need some good defensive targets or fun targets, then check them out at bakertargets.com. All right, let's get into it. Nice little packaging there. They got their logo on the box. That's pretty fancy. Got some sizing instructions there. And then this is just a gear guide, different like combinations of belts and buckles and stuff you can get. I went with this X7 belt buckle. I like this one because it seemed to be a little bit smaller and more discreet, and I really like that like flat matte black finish. I think that's gonna look really good. So there's the buckle itself, your little release button there. And here is the belt. So I can definitely tell just by feeling this belt that it is really sturdy. It's much more rigid than most other belts that I've had, which is really good. And the whole reason it's called Core Essentials is it's got this inner core.
Oh, okay, I see what you did there.
This big plastic band thing in the middle of it, and that's what makes it much more hard and sturdy on the inside and still keeping it a really thin belt. It's not a thick, bulky belt. It's really pretty thin, but you can feel that sturdiness. And then of course you've got your grooves on the inside for sizing. And then this is a little sleeve that can go on the belt to kind of hold down the extra. If you want to make it a little longer, this can kind of hold that down for you, which is nice. So this is to hang your belt in a closet if you feel so inclined. All right, now that we've got all the pieces, it's time to size it and put it together. You definitely want to make sure you're cutting the right end. This end has the little ratchet system and it's got kind of rounded edges, while the other one is open and flat on that side, and it's got all the measurements. You can size from 28 inches and it goes all the way up to 53 inches. With a gun on, I typically wear about a 34 waist, so I'm actually going to go up a little bit longer to about 36, 37, just so I have a little bit extra and see how that feels. I can always take a little bit more off. So this is pretty thick with the core in the middle, but if you've got a sharp pair of scissors, it should work just fine. Or you can use something like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade. I actually think I'm gonna use these shears just because I think they'll do a really good job of slicing right through it. Now let's attach the buckle. All we need from here is just that Allen wrench. So all we're gonna do is loosen these screws up. We're not gonna completely take them out, but well, maybe we are. Then we're gonna flip this little thing that has the teeth on it, and we're gonna slide that on in, and then we're gonna push down these teeth, and it's gonna Then we're gonna push down on these teeth to really bite into the belt to hold it securely. Tighten these screws down. All right, let's give it a try. I'm gonna go ahead and put the little sleeve on first because I think I'll want that. With appendix carry, I like to wear my belt buckle on the side with any belt that I'm wearing, just because I think it makes it a little more discreet since the gun is gonna be pushing out in the front anyway. If the buckle is to the side, it makes it a little bit more concealable.
Ooh, that's nice.
And I like to keep that little bit of extra if I'm shooting like an IDPA competition and I want to stick an extra magazine and just have a little bit more space in my belt. I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. I definitely thought this was going to be thicker and more bulky, and I'm really pleasantly surprised that it's not. It's really discreet, and to be as like sturdy and rigid as this belt is, it's actually pretty thin and low profile. So there you go. Now we've got it sized and set up and ready to go. If you gain value from this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe down below and comment and let me know, what do you think of Core Essentials belts? Until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be strong, be courageous, and let all that you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.